don't know what to say. Now, ever since daylight saving time, I've basically been very tired, and I've been feeling myself lately. It's very weird that I feel like that, because when we have an ironclad sleeping schedule like mine, eventually you just kind of fall over the moment that's disrupted like this. But the thing about it that gets me the most is that I don't know. That today is, I mean, the reason I'm weird like this is today. I don't know what to think about today. Like a little while ago, less than an hour, I was outside. I just come from a place where I had dinner, but I didn't really have dinner because Jesus Christ, like, why did they make this food? Why did they make this food? They know I'm there, and they know I don't like it, and I only show up like 2 days in the fucking week, and they make that meal. I'm like, why? You're the same person who's like, why don't you just eat healthier? And at the same time, you're feeding me stuff you know I don't like. It's just, that aside, I went past the bar because I don't want to be hungry, and I also don't want to stuff my face with other shit. So I just ordered 2 sandwiches with some freaking L on a quick one. You don't know what those are because they're not American. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. Also, I like the song. There's something about the song. Doesn't even scroll. It says scroll tab exists. Want to scroll for no reason? There you go. What are pages? I wonder what pages are. Yeah, that song just does it for me, like the beat up. But I sat down. Normally, I eat at home. I rarely ever eat anywhere outside. I don't like sitting outside and eating. Makes me think the fucking animals are gonna come after me, or someone's dog's gonna jump into my lap. But I decided to sit in the dark at a little thing that sticks into a small, tiny little puddle, sort of lakeish thing, very tiny. Like it'd probably be a very large swimming pool if it was a swimming pool, like very big. But I sat there, and so I sat there, and I just kind of looked. I looked at the water and the darkness, and I saw some ducks swimming by, and I took a bite. And I was like, man, I actually tasted the fucking sandwich. It was kind of weird. Like, I felt like I was there, just sitting there in my body. I feel very disconnected from myself a lot of the time. I feel like I'm not in my body, I'm not here. And now I'm having that exact, well, similar feeling right now. It's so weird. Because normally when I record, I get into a zen zone where I don't have to worry about that. But now I'm aware that I'm sitting here. Oh, man. I don't know what to think about that. Part of me doesn't want to record anything because this mood is weird. I feel like I'm being confronted with myself here. Because I said that I actually tasted it. It's like, man, this thing is spicy. How did I never notice that this is a spicy thing to eat? Man, it's all soft and juicy. Kind of like a stiff pudding. And I enjoyed it. And I looked at the ducks. And I looked at all the weather. And I heard so little because it was a relatively quiet spot. And I was just there. It was really nice. It was just a nice moment. Just a nice, quiet, existing moment. It was so weird. All I could think about was, just a moment ago, I was inside with some people that I like and love, and with a doggo. A doggo that's still very growly. And now I'm sitting outside here, and I'm eating some fucking fast food from a snack bar. And all I can feel is, man, what a great sandwich. What a great little bun, with a great little bit of meat on it. Well, why do I feel so good about the situation? Why do I feel so strangely content? It's just a weird experience. I don't know what to think about it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to record because I feel like it doesn't feel like a logical series of events. It feels almost surreal. Everything feels surreal now. Man. Is this what using drugs is like? Is this what using drugs is like? Like you just end up feeling like, whoa. Did I eat a drugs? I mean, we're eating something that was fucking weird. It was tasty, but so it was tasty, like let's it was good. I just don't like the texture. I had to swallow it whole to tolerate it, but that makes my throat throw up. So I couldn't eat it, and I was like, fuck this. And now I'm here, and I want to say, this isn't the place for this, but when is? Technically speaking, a Doom video would be a worse place for this, although I'm probably making progress. I will just do some translation. Maybe it'll give me some insights. Probably won't. It rarely ever does. But I've always been one to contradict myself. Also, I beat Bowser in the Mario game. That was a nice ending. I like that. I appreciate that Peach is fucking done with these people. The Mushroom Kingdom, though, and the painting. Fuck you, Nintendo. Fuck you. You can't do the pa and then no. I just realized that's actually how did I never notice that the star selection song a jingle is part of that. It does that for boss refights. Fuck them. That's not how that works. At least have me select a star and it'd be like the one star you can select. And I do love the little remix, the little redo on it's not a remix, it's just a redux of the star jingle. It sounds really nice in HD. They even have like there's so many references to everything. To Super Mario 64, lots of the 8-bits, even to his origins as Jumpman. Like, it's strongly implied that Mario actually went there. It's so weird. And so much Donkey, it's so weird. And there's even a Diddy Kong costume. I don't know. There's a Wario costume, which is all the costumes I'll ever need. I like Wario. Mario's my man. Mostly because he was invincible, and his gameplay was all like, just have fun. And get crunked. The funny thing is, none of what Bryce has done that relates to the investigation would have made the slightest difference, which is kind of the stupid part. My gut feels weird. My eyes are so dry. My eyes just feel tired. I'm so tired. I don't know what to think about it. But that little experience just did something to me. I don't know. Man, this is weird. And very awkward. Because this is not... You come here to hear me shout and talk about how shitty the writing is and how it could have been better. Or say, like, that's good writing. That's a good job. But you don't come here to hear me sort of question myself as a person. I did that in Doom, but not here! I need to pick up the Kako Awards again. At this rate, the 2017 is going to be out. I wonder what's going to be in 2017. Every year is an exciting new year. Last year was the year that the new Doom released, so now they've had time to sink it in, so there's probably going to be some Doom... Ooh, exciting. I mean, like, again, it needs to establish how high the annual murder rate is before I can feel anything. Like, if the murder rate's like 0, which it sounds like murder is so fucking weird to these people, like, then it makes sense that he wouldn't be used to it, but... Time to freaking do that word again. I'm starting to learn it. Whee! I mean, doesn't this just make it worse that she dies in the good ending when Remy shows up? That's just, oh. Nice little scoop of sugar. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if you could save her earlier, and then you like that. Wouldn't that be like a fun little thing of like if the father dies after you get Vera? I don't know. It's just some cool entropy. Bryce, you're literally asking this question to a guy who exists in a world where you have to worry about getting stabbed over your fucking phone. I changed this a bit because it sounds a bit weird to translate directly. You've seen enough crime scenes to notice something. And still you're calm. Does their death mean nothing to you? Except you didn't. There's literally no reason for you to be there. Like, consider this. The fact that that body is there, sure. But none of the... Like, you could have just asked the relevant details. Like, there's nothing about it. There's nothing that you forced your hand, Bryce. Is that a... That is a capital I. That shouldn't be there. Although there have been some punctuation checks. Like, I think that since translation started, there was a couple of updates, so... I mean, you are very clearly not the most suited person for the case as, like, the actual commissioner. Sebastian seems a lot more suited for the job of commissioner than Bryce does, because Sebastian is professional, he's calm and collected. Sure, he acts unprofessional outside of his job, but during his time as an actual cop, despite being not a rookie, he acts very much according to how he should. And he even lectures the player in ways that fit more than Bryce. Like, Bryce, I think, only got elected because he's so sociable, and they don't need an actual stern cop. They just need someone who looks nice and looks tough. Sebastian would have been better. Also, Sebastian could write and read the goddamn reports. Also, Chief of Police, is that really always capitalized? I just don't know what to say. I'm just kind of caught in a weird place. I mean, another problem I have with these little things is this feels like a PSA about like police chiefs in our world. It doesn't feel like it's something about this world because the way it presents it is so flat. And that's not Bryce. Bryce isn't a flat man. He hasn't earned that. Sebastian earns that, and then when he subverts it in his date, it's kind of cute. I don't know if this is the same thing. I mean, it's internal documents, but it's also out there. The way I did it is, it's publicly available, but it's mostly announced internally, so no one externally was told about it, which I think just captures the feel. I don't want to drink. I don't ever want to drink. If I have experiences like what I had a little while ago, without doing any drugs, then I think I'll be fine. I don't even like coffee or tea. I want to kill tea drinkers. They slurp, and then they smack their mug down. Why? Why the fuck does everyone go... And then they do this. They just slam their mugs down. Why? That's... Why the fuck would you drink so obnoxiously? I can't even do it because I'm not used to slurping. I just do this. Can't hear that from a mile away. I don't know. I should probably listen to the recordings. I should probably just, at the end or like the beginning, record myself actually taking a sip so that I can know how loud I am, because I don't know how loud I drink. I don't know. Maybe I'm just as bad. But it's not fucking slurping. Like, they slurp forever. They take... They just slurp endlessly. Because if you slurp, it takes forever for the shit to get in your gut. But it's for the... No. I don't give a shit about your aroma. You're drinking fucking tea for your fucking coffee like a dipshit. Drink it in the fucking cafeteria. Don't drink it in public like that. You're annoying the shit out of me. I want to murder him. I want to strangle him. I want to throw the window open and toss his ass out there. And then throw a mug at his corpse. I wonder if it'd break. Or if the human body's a soft enough pillow that it would stop it. Now there's a question I want to answer to. Mythbusters is cancelled, but they better get to it. I mean, that is a good question. Like, how good a pillow is a person? Can you save your life by landing on someone else? Probably not. It will help, but... I mean, freak accidents happen. Yeah, but you still don't solve this problem. Like, Bryce needs a fucking someone to help him with his mental problems. Someone like a psychiatrist or a monk. Like someone to tell him, hey, Bryce, how about you do some meditation? Get in contact. Learn to control your inner self. Learn to tackle those demons on a personal level. Because drinking really is just self-medication at this point. And it's not the kind of self-medication that even solves the problem. It just makes more problems. God damn, that's super weird. Why does he say in law enforcement, but not, like, appended with here? Why isn't that there? That's a mission-critical part of the statement in this conversation, and he doesn't include it for some reason. I decided to include it. It's the police here. Also, the suicide mostly happens because it's a really demanding job. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna stop. I don't think today's the day that I should be doing much more. I've got a lot in my head right now. Let's do a little bit more. Again, this is never elaborated upon. How bad is dragon crime? Clearly, this Reza thing is going to be the biggest situation in, like, a long-ass time. And, like, in America, recently, like, several people died in a gun accident, which just probably happened the same year, too, or something, or, like, last year. I mean, last week tonight just reposted their old fucking video, and I was like, why are they talking about... Oh, I see. It's great. It's great! But yeah, like, in Dragon World seems to be more like Europe, where it's like, this doesn't happen often enough for police officers to actually be that affected by the overarching effect of death and murder. Wouldn't a doctor be a better person to do with this? Like, I don't care, like, if you've got nice cities with no crime, you're still gonna have doctors dealing with people with disease they can't treat, like Anna. Like, a doctor who treats Anna would be a nice character to tie it all together. Who's like, I'm really nice, but Jesus Christ, I need my goddamn drugs, like he steals them. I mean, that'd be quite an adult theme to tackle, but it worked better than Bryce being an alcoholic and then never doing anything with it, besides bringing it up a bunch. I just realized, there's never like a good, is there any good ending that properly resolves the situation? Doesn't Reza always die? Pretty sure Reza always dies. And the only time he's arrested is like the best ending, but then it's never resolved as to what humanity's gonna do about him. Like, it's never revealed what humanity has to say about this. Which, again, makes the sequel a lot... Although it's implied that everything's alright, and it's like... So, he... No Patsy? So that whole plot point is just not... Oh, man. Oh, boy. It goes... Oh... Yeah, but he was off. Also, the way this is phrased implies these are the only people working. Although, it's actually at the same time Naomi. Naomi is a weird character. She's brought up at the barbecue. She's brought up here. She clearly seems like a person that should exist instead of these random side characters that pop into existence. Like the random lady in the police office shows up, but it feels like Naomi would be more logical as like an aquatic dragon to sort of bring in... This date is taking forever, but the way this seems to work out... Yeah. Oh, okay, this is going faster than I thought it does. This just seems to be the part where they have longer... Ugh, whatever, I'm done. I'm done! I mean, you could say that, but without... I'm done. I don't know what to think anymore. I can't get as angry. I was angry. I was shouty, but not... I don't know. I just don't know. The worst part is that he has that fucking giant grin on his face when he walks into the office. He knows what he's doing! He knows that he's slurping his goddamn ass off and pisses everyone off. He's like, ha ha ha, get away with the crime! Oh, man, if I'm gonna snap, he's gonna be the first to go. Man, I wish I could snap. At least I get some resolution. Instead, it's gonna be one of them shitty shows that doesn't wrap up anything. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.